Hi guys, it's Tanya from Poor Girls Jewelry with very easy tutorial today. I'm excited to share this little ring, a daisy ring, and you can use it for your necklaces. You can make amazing earrings using only one flower. You can use commercially made chains, or if you like your own chain. That was done from leftover pieces that I always collect. I have a little jar, any scrap wire go there, and then I could use it for my own chain. Simple, simple. So let's pick up 18 gauge wire, some your favorite beads, and let's wire wrap together. I will use 18 gauge today. What we're trying to make is this little component. It's like look like a little cap, and we will use some beads. Okay, so let's have a wire, and I will make a little band. Sorry for my dog, he's getting crazy. And we need our round nose pliers for that. So what I do is, when we did the band, then we start to make those little petals. So I do one petal, switch my pliers to other petal, then switch my pliers to the other side. Put the pliers back, and you twist again this way. It's I have a video where I make stuff with this snake, like I call it snake, but it's okay. So something like that, and you need to have, let's see. Because your wire, so this is the number 3, and then one more. It's so hard, I need to adjust my telephone because it's sitting right. Maybe I will just adjust the camera a little bit. It will be easier for me to hold the wire. Okay. Much easier. I have room now. Okay, so what I wanted to do is the tail. We have tail here, and we have to calculate 1, 2, 3, 4, and your wire has to go back to position, the same position like here. You can straighten it later, but it just has to be like that. So we have 4 petals and wire sticking up and wire go down, right? So now what we do is hold in the middle, because we want those 2 petals be on the opposite side of each other. And then the long tail that you have, because you leave my pretty long, it doesn't have to be that huge long, I just didn't want to cut it. But when you have these 2 on the opposite sides, you just hold this one where the long wire is and just gently put it down, and that's how you make your first basically daisy. Later you will adjust all the petals. It's for later. Okay, so we have this. I never measure, but approximately this much from your design, from your last petal, you make churn. So the wire comes from here, and then you bend on that opposite direction. And you do the same thing. You just make first petal, pretend that this is your straight wire, so you need 4 again. Okay, let me quickly do it. Two. They don't have to be amazingly symmetrical. It's all natural, like handcrafted pieces. It's the beauty of it. Okay, this way. And then again, after you have 4, calculate 1, because the straight wire here, then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and you just put it wire down. Same story, we need to put those 2 on the opposite from each other side. Just don't rush. So we have them opposite, right? I hold my last one and I put my wire down there. So we have 2 beautiful petals now, 2 beautiful daisies. And I use 4 of them for my necklace. It's a 4 daisies. Okay, let me quickly do one more. So the wire came from here. We bend on opposite direction again and do the 4 petals again. You need room for that, you know, because you're swinging your hands. Last night I dreamed about tons of different designs. I don't know, it was very amazing night. I dream about all the designs. I wake up in the middle of the night thinking, whoa, that's incredible. And I forgot all of them. I was just so mad. I need to sleep with some pad that I can write it down in the middle of the night. I know it's kind of annoying because I need to turn on light, but I never do it, and then I lose in all my designs. They come and they go. Okay, so I have 2 and 2. Then we do the same thing. Slowly, don't bend that much, you know, like you can gently. And then when your last petal is, you just put your wire down. And we have 3. So again, wire come from this side and we bend opposite side. And we need 1 more. So that's the last flower I want to use in this design. I think it could be also nice when you make it longer, maybe 7. Maybe could be something that means for you, like if you have maybe, like, let's say for kids, so this could be 4 flowers, 5 could be 5, or whatever, family members, something. It could be meaningful. So I have 3. 1, 2, 3. I need the 4th petal. I have 4 petals, and I will just put the wire down. That's it. So now my last one. Again, slowly put them in direction against from each other. Hold the last petal and just push your wire. Okay, so we have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I will cut because we don't need that much for our. I thought to use sterling silver, but it's also 18 gauge. It's 19 actually gauge, but I use 18 gauge for that. It's a half hard. I usually make structural pieces from that. But if you create something first time, it's better to use wires that is not expensive. And I like to create first pieces from copper and then transfer, if I like design, to my sterling silver wires. So now we want to add some gems. What we do is we just go in on one side. You can make 2 or 3 wraps. Okay, I have 3 here. And nicely squish. With a copper, I just not that careful, but when I work with sterling silver, I like to use every little bits. But I do respect wire so much, even copper I respect. I never throw it away. I have a special pile where I just melt them later or do links, so nothing goes to waste. Okay, and I will use some of the gems or maybe pearls. Let's see what I have here. I hope they can go on my 24 gauge wire. Oh, doesn't want to go. I thought. Sometimes they drill not perfect, you know. Okay. So that's a little pearl go here, and you just put it on top in the middle, and you go on up like that little space where you have it. Just make 1 or 2. I do 2. And then closer to the other one, again 2, and I needed another pearl. I hope it will not be that hard each time to put it on the wire. Okay, so here is my second bead. Go 1, 2, a little bit further, 1, 2, and 1 more pearl. And there will be 1 more layer to it, because you go back to encase each pearl or each bead with your 24 gauge wire. It gives stability to the piece, and so we have this number 3, and also visually it looks better. Okay, so 1, 2, and then you can also, if you feel like it needs to be squished closer, you do that. 1, 2, up, and 1 more. Yay, that was bingo. The person didn't want to even go on 24. Okay, my number 4 is there. Just lay it. If it doesn't lay, it could be a problem with your middle wire here, so you can always like push it down, you know, because that's create that nice flat side. Okay, 1, 2, 3. That's it. So when we finish this row, what we do is I'm going back to opposite direction from that bead, from that side. So where the bead is, we go like around, and you can do it twice, slowly. Okay, so you done that encasing, right? Go underneath one more time if you want it, or if you can come closer to the other flower, you know. But you have to be very close to your pearl. Put properly, I guess. This one didn't sit good, but because of the same story, this wire is sticking out. So the bead has to go nicely in the middle. Nice. And the same thing, we just going around slowly. You can go behind that wire, the first one you did. Yep. And around your main, again closer to the third one, and you can do the same thing. Easy, easy. Behind my bead. And one more time, and we will be done. Okay, so after we're done with this, make sure you nicely press your wire, cut, access. So now, after you're done with this little piece, because you can adjust all the petals later, you know, what I do is I hammer. I just don't want to hammer it in front of the camera. You take your hammer and hammer each petal. I like when it's hammered, even though you don't see it that it's hammered, but you still, the effect is there. You can see it. I can even see now when it's filming, I see it. So I do hammer gently. Just try not to touch the beads and stuff, just those corners. After you hammer, you nicely hold it so it will not move from the behind, and just nicely tack each petal, and then you can nicely put them either together, close together, if you wanted to spread them out, whatever, how you want your flower to be, you know. You can then play with the spread them a little bit there or there, you know, just take your time how you want them to be. And each one you just adjust, make the flower from them. Then what I do with this part, I probably will cut because I don't like when it's too long, and I also hammer before I curve it. So you can see mine is hammer. It was hammered first time, then I use my veil maker pliers, which is not even, I don't think I have them here, but you know what I mean. Or you can use your round nose pliers, and you make that band and you hammer it again from both sides. That gives so much stability, it will not move. So that's for the piece. Create a hammer, tweak all the petals. It looks beautiful and fantastic in a piece. Also, when I was playing with that, I made a link for my necklace. So it could be a really nice link that you can add it for your jewelry. Could be fantastic earrings with the 2 flowers and some bead on the end with 1 flower. You create what you feel like. I thought I will also make earrings, but I want to make them the flower here and then a little space here. So I will just straighten the wire, make the loop up here, and then maybe somewhere there, and add a little red bead on the bottom. You know, that's all the possibilities here. You can use your imagination to create amazing, amazing, amazing pieces. Also, that chain is from all the leftovers. All the leftovers I have in my little container, I just use them in the piece. That's fantastic. You can make your own chain. Guys, I hope it was useful and you're going to make beautiful, fantastic components. And leave me a comment below what you think. Preparing for the show, so making tons of different jewelry now. Thank you for watching. Stay with me. I will see you very soon next week. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.